In this video, we're going to be talking about finding wholesale suppliers in China and how to do the whole process. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. It just takes 5 seconds of your time. It's free and all this information is always free. So finding a supplier online is very easy nowadays. Most common website you would use to find a bunch of manufacturers is Alibaba.com. Alibaba is a place where you can find manufacturers and talk to them directly on live chat to see the prices they have to offer, get PDF catalogs, and work with them straight from your laptop. You don't need anything else. I personally just go on Alibaba and find the most credible and long-term manufacturers that have been working and doing what they do for many years. That way you get the best price possible. And I'm also going to teach you guys exactly what to avoid and how to avoid it. Like, for example, you don't want to be dealing with middlemen, which actually just are people on Alibaba that take a cut and they're basically resellers. So I personally like to deal straight from the manufacturer. That way you always gain the best price point. Somebody on Alibaba, there also are, like I said, middlemen that actually resell the same thing. They source it from manufacturers and they just try to make a cut from it. But if you're trying to build a long-term business and grow a long-term business, I personally would deal straight from the manufacturers. So I'm actually going to go on the laptop and show you guys exactly what you should do when trying to find a manufacturer and how you can get the best wholesale prices possible. So we are on Alibaba.com. I personally always would recommend you to do this at night. The reason why is because you have to consider your time zone. So if you're in Eastern time zone like myself, I'm from Miami, so we have Eastern time zone. So if it's 9 a.m. here, it's usually 9 p.m. over there. So take that into consideration. You're not going to get that live chat and you're not going to be able to talk directly to them. So I personally would like to usually wait at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., even 11 p.m. because it's going to be 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m. over there in the morning. And that's usually when they're working and are able to give you fast customer service. Because if you talk to them right now at this time, you're not going to get a message. You're basically just going to be sending them messages and they'll get back to you when they can. So I personally always do it at night. That way I can get the best customer service possible. So we're on Alibaba.com and let's say we're searching for something. So let's say we're trying to start something and we're starting our business. For me, I sell full-time on Amazon and I've made over $1 million in sales. And I actually have a free course where I teach you guys exactly that. So if you're ever considered selling on Amazon, check it out. It'll be in the description down below as well as a pinned comment. But if you're even making a store, a local store, and you're looking for some wholesale suppliers, Alibaba's the perfect spot. So let's say you have a meal prep company, for example, and you're looking for meal prep containers because it's very expensive and you just want to get that wholesale cost. So I would personally type in here meal prep containers, and you're gonna find a bunch of suppliers. And what I personally like to do is I like to deal with suppliers that have been selling on Alibaba for at least 5 years, sometimes even 6. And you can see here, this first person has 2 years. I usually don't like to deal with it. I like to deal with suppliers that have been selling for a very long time, that have a high credibility. I usually always find that they always have the best price also. Usually long, like this one, for example, 9 years. Somebody that I tend to usually favor because they have credibility on Alibaba. You're spending a lot of money. You want to have the most credibility suppliers, and you also want suppliers to work with you, because if you're going to start building a relationship with these suppliers. I'm going to get more in detail with that, but for example, this is one. We'll click this person and we're going to go back here, and then we're going to scroll down and we're going to look for more people that qualify to what we're looking for. So we're selling meal prep containers. This person also has something that we're considering, and something you also have to consider. The price here is usually never accurate. It's more of a base price, but that's not the accurate price. So don't pay too much attention to this at the moment. pay more attention to the years that they've been selling. I personally, like I said, like to deal with 5 to 6 years more. And then there's one here. We're gonna click here. Okay, we're gonna keep scrolling. And I personally like to reach out to at least 5, maybe 6 suppliers and try to see what they have to offer. Ask for some catalogs and see, look at this one here. They actually, I've seen something very similar to this on Amazon actually. So you can tell that these people sell things on Amazon. They supply products to Amazon sellers. And we're also gonna click one more for this example right here. Sometimes you'll click the same supplier because there'll be multiple listings of that supplier, but let's just double check here and we can see that it looks like they're all different suppliers. So what I like to do is I always like to send pretty much the same exact thing to all the suppliers. That way it's very fast and simple. And I like, most people on Alibaba, they like to communicate with a different platform. It's Alibaba's platform for live chat is not the best. I would really recommend you to either use Skype or WhatsApp. Mostly, I would say 90% of suppliers will easily contact you through WhatsApp. Not a problem. Sometimes Skype, they don't have it because there's a lot of restrictions in China with stuff like with US stuff. So WhatsApp, they also have WeChat, but my personal preference is Skype. But WhatsApp is like the most common that you're gonna be able to use with them. And you're gonna be able to, ask, but WhatsApp is the most common that you're gonna be able to use. So what are we gonna do here is we are, let's say, you're gonna see here, first, also, I forgot to mention, of course you're gonna make an account. That way you're able to talk to them on live chat. So this person says they're online now, but usually, for the most part, they're really not online. They'll say contact them later. If I contact them right now with live chat, we're probably not gonna get a very quick response. We're probably gonna get an auto response by a robot, but I personally like to copy and paste everything and send it to all the suppliers. I would personally say, I am interested in finding a wholesale supplier for these products. If possible, can you send me a PDF catalog of your products to my WhatsApp? And then just type in your number plus blah, blah, blah. You type in your number there and they'll most likely reach out to you, send you their catalog in a PDF file. You're able to see it and then you can talk to them one-on-one, exactly what you're looking for. You can even send them some pictures and see exactly what you're looking for at what price point. And then after that, you'll be able to schedule a shipment with them. For the shipment, you want to make sure the product is a very high quality product. I personally recommend actually getting samples from at least 3 suppliers and check out the quality. Make sure it's high quality product, is that it's exactly what you're looking for before actually making that large purchase and shipment and having it delivered to wherever you live. You're either going to ship it, depending on the size, it's either going to be air freight, which is usually a lot more expensive than cargo shipment. And cargo shipment's a lot slower, but it's a lot cheaper than air shipment. It all depends on the size of your product, and the suppliers here will actually give you more information about the shipping cost as well as the product cost. So hopefully this video helps you out, guys, finding that wholesale supplier that you're looking for. If you're ever interested on selling on Amazon, you can always check out that free course. It's actually how I was able to make $1 million in sales in this year, and how I grew my business every year from 50%, and actually last year I grew it 100%. So I'm teaching people exactly how to do it, And there's a lot of people that teach people how to sell on Amazon, but they really don't do it full time. They're just teaching people, and they don't really have a successful business when selling on Amazon, which is crazy. Then why teach it, right? But I guess that's what people do. So if you're ever interested in selling on Amazon, check out that free course, and I have a more advanced course that's also something if you want to take it full time. That one's not free, but it's more of a full-time course, full-time income. But the free one's free. Check it out. It takes 2 minutes to do it. And hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.